What is TymeAdvance? TymeAdvance is a simple and innovative way for your employees to access their earned salary before payday, at no cost to you and a very low cost to them. You may be asking yourself why you or anyone would want to get their hands on a facility such as this. Well, firstly, quick turnaround. Your employees will now have a quick way to access the part of their salary that they've already earned. Secondly, direct access. Employees can apply for an advance directly on the TymeBank app. No need for uncomfortable talks with a manager. Thirdly, no extra costs. TymeAdvance is not a loan. This means no interest rates, no credit checks. Fourthly, no score impact. In the same vein as the aforementioned, getting an advance will not impact your credit scores, and you can get an advance even if you have a poor credit score. Here's something else you may be asking yourself. How does access to earned wages help employees? Let's look at the flow of what currently happens. Research has shown that employees use up to 80% of their net income to pay back debt. This means that your employee only has 20% of their income to cover living costs. This reality forces employees to turn to credit to make it through the month, and so the debt cycle goes. If employees can, instead of turning to credit, access a portion of their earned but unpaid wages to make it through the month, this can reduce debt commitment, which will result in more net income freed up for living costs. What we then have is an employee with the ability to cover more living expenses with their net income versus credit, which reduces the future need to turn to credit. The outcome is the employee reduces the portion of their net income used to pay back debt and increases the net income available to cover living expenses. Here's how TymeAdvance works. Step 1 is registration. First, you, as the employer, accepts terms and conditions for TymeAdvance, and the thresholds for employee usage are configured. TymeAdvance automatically and securely syncs all employee details. Step 2 is exploration. Here you announce the availability of TymeAdvance to your employees. Employees will then explore TymeAdvance by requesting an advance through the app or USSD. Behind the scenes, PaySpace adds deduction to the employee's payslip through seamless integration. Step 3 is usage. Funds are deposited into the employee's TymeBank account. These funds can be used however you need. You can buy electricity and airtime, make purchases, send on to someone else, make EFT payments or withdraw cash at a Pick n Pay or Boxer store, or you can withdraw cash at any ATM or make real-time transfers to other banks. Step 4 is finalization. Here the employee receives net pay less deductions on payday. In the background, TymeBank sends you a statement of account for the sum total of all employee advances at the end of the month. Now let's show you how you can take an advance through the TymeBank app. Start by tapping on the hamburger menu on the top left corner. Then select TymeAdvance. You'll then be taken to a screen that shows you how much you have available. If you tap on the question mark on the top right corner, all the terms used on the landing page are explained. For now, tap on the Pay Now button. You will then be taken to a screen where you can key in the amount of the advance you would like to take out. It must be between 300 Rand and 5,000 Rand and within the amount you have available. Any amount outside of these parameters will give an error. You will then need to declare a few points by tapping on Confirm in the top right corner. Then tap on the Confirm TymeAdvance button. You will then receive a one-time PIN that you should key in. There you have it. Success! You have taken an advance. Plus, an admin fee of 30 Rand has also been included, so this amount will be deducted from your advance dashboard and will be deducted from your salary. You can now withdraw this money from Pick n Pay, Boxer, TFG stores, or any ATM immediately. Now here are some tidbits that you need to know. An advance can only be taken for amounts between 300 Rand and 5,000 Rand. You can take multiple advances per month. You don't have to take all the money available to you at once. However, advances can only be taken up to the threshold set by the employer, at a maximum of 50% of salary earned. This is configurable by the employer. The flat fee per advance is 30 Rand. An employee can only get an advance on money that they have earned up to that date and only while payroll is opened at the company they work for. An employee's salary does not have to be paid into a TymeBank account in order for them to take an advance, but the advance can only be paid into the employee's personal TymeBank account, so they will need one. It can be opened in under 5 minutes online or at a kiosk at most Pick n Pay, Boxer and TFG stores. It has no bank fee and is biometrically verified without any paperwork required. An employee can spend their advance straight out of their TymeBank account. Each employer will have their own designated account manager from TymeBank, which will send through an awareness and marketing pack that will have all collateral needed to create awareness and education for your employees around TymeAdvance. This includes pre-launch marketing and communication, as well as employee education in the form of banners, posters, and digital communication that you can use prior to and during launch. For any further assistance, please reach out to us at TymeAdvance@tymebank.co.za.